Hey, y'all, we're only 5 days away from Tennessee kicking off against Ohio State in Columbus, Ohio this Saturday at 8 o'clock. It's going to be a great, great game. Two teams that are very, very similar. Two great defenses, and it's going to be played in very cold weather. Defensively, Ohio State is number one national in total defense. They got the number one pass defense in the country, and they got the number 7 rush defense in the country. Tennessee, on the other hand, is number 4 in total defense, number 17 in pass defense, and they're number 8 in rush defense. So, man, two great defenses playing each other. It will be interesting to see who wins this game. Strength of schedule. Both teams have played almost identically. The strength of schedule, I think Tennessee's 27th and Ohio State's 28th. Very, very close. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins this game. Obviously, it's an advantage that Ohio State is getting to play this game at home. There's rumors that there's 30,000 Tennessee fans that'll make it to this game. We'll see. Hopefully we travel well to this game, but it's going to be tough to beat Ohio State at Ohio State. And this is the most talented team in the country in Ohio State. They got a $20 million roster as far as NIL. They spent that much money on their athletes, so it's a very, very talented team. So getting that all out of the way, let's talk about how each team, what they need to do if they want to win this game. Let's start first with Ohio State. And it's the obvious. Get the ball in your receivers' hands. You've got 3 receivers that have totaled over 2,000 yards this season, okay? For whatever reason, Chip Kelly decided he wasn't going to try to throw that much, but he was going to try to run it up the middle. Don't understand that. He cannot do that again if he wants to beat Tennessee. Tennessee's rush defense is very, very good. I think you're going to have similar results if you try that same game plan against Tennessee. So you got to be able to get the ball in your receivers' hands, whether that's short routes, whatever it is, get the ball in those guys' hands. Jeremiah Smith has over 900 yards receiving. That's phenomenal. Tennessee's best receiver just has over 500 yards. So that kind of shows you what kind of talent Jeremiah Smith is, and he's just a freshman. And then the second thing that Ohio State needs to do is they got to be able to stop the run. And that's a lot easier said than done because the lowest output that Tennessee's had this year as far as rushing is like 151 yards against Georgia. So that's the worst game, and that was against Georgia. Can Ohio State keep them south of 150 yards? I don't know. They've got the defense to do it. Like I said, they're number 7 in rush defense in the country. Tennessee is averaging over 200 rush yards a game. So it'll be interesting to see who wins that battle. If Tennessee rushes for over 200 yards, I feel good about Tennessee's chances of winning this game. Tennessee has to be able to run the ball effectively if they want to win this game. So if they can stop the running game, Ohio State will win this game. So now let's talk about Tennessee. What does Tennessee need to do? Well, just what I just said. Ohio State has to, limit the running. Well, Tennessee has to be able to run the ball effectively. We cannot. We have to run for over 200 yards. We cannot put Nico Iamaleava in 3rd and long, 2nd and long situations. We have to make this game a pretty easy game plan. Roll him out. We've got to make the game plan very easy for him. Don't let him hold on to the ball very long. Get him out of the pocket. Run the ball effectively. Those kind of things. As far as Tennessee defensively, we got to get to Will Howard. Now, one game that kind of showed that we have weakness in is not getting there with our front 4 was that Georgia game. James Pierce and company were not able to get pressure just themselves on Carson Beck, and he tore us apart. He almost threw for 400 yards in that game on our defense. Here's the thing, Tim Banks. If we're not able to get pressure with our front 4, then you know what? That's a concern because we better blitz or something and get some kind of pressure. We got to change something up because if we don't get to Will Howard, it will be a very, very long game. Here's the thing with Tennessee, too. Ohio State has a banged-up offensive line. With that front 7 we got, surely we can get to Will Howard without blitzing, I would think. So if Tennessee can get to Will Howard consistently, make his life uneasy, Tennessee has a great chance of winning this game. So for Ohio State, get the ball in your receivers' hands, stop the run, okay? For Tennessee, you got to be able to run the ball effectively, rush for over 200 yards in this game, and also get to the quarterback. He cannot sit back there all game. Those are the keys to the game, and it's going to be a great game. Get your popcorn. I'm glad I'll be watching this game from home because it's going to be really, really cold. Two great teams, two great fan bases. I got nothing but respect for Ohio State. Ohio State fans that have watched these videos, I appreciate you. Nothing but respect, no hate, and I will talk to you guys later.